We're going to see if this works now. We are live. Now we're just waiting to see if people find us and come in here. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. Comments show it on screen. I'm just going to wait and see if something happens here. Do we have Now, why is it that look who's here. What's up, Shane? Welcome in, AEN Outdoors. What is happening, Dirt Brute?
Boom, yes.
There's Mr. Eric Memna. We are officially using StreamYard. We have lowered our video quality. And let's see here. How is
Video
it?
is much better. Yay. I actually like this better because the screen isn't, like on our end, our screen isn't dark. So it's actually easier to read y'all's comments. So I think I like this better than the YouTube screen.
For sure. Oops, I muted us.
Listen, we're having enough technical difficulties without you adding to them, okay? So just don't touch anything else. Just don't touch it.
I am proficient at dump truck driving, hauling equipment, digging in the dirt. What else? Wearing a fine hat. There are a few things I'm good at in this life. Very few things. But electronics is not at the top of the list. Apparently.
And I'm not any help either.
What's up, Anthony? Thanks for coming back, everybody.
Yeah, sorry it took us so long to figure it out. I was hoping it'd be a quick fix, but...
A Backer NPA. So you guys keep giving us some feedback on how the picture is, the sound. Are we stable?
Sounds like they are getting notifications that we're back, so this is good. Hello from Wisconsin. I went to Wisconsin one time, and it was either January or February when I went, and I will never forget getting off the plane. I got off the plane, but then when I went to leave the airport, the door opened, and it was a cold like I had never and still have not felt anything like it before. Like it hurt. It was so cold.
Yeah.
What is your weather like in Wisconsin right now?
I bet it's chilly.
That was the coldest place I've ever been in my life.
One of our friends that drives hot shot truck was up in Detroit the other day, and he said it was really, really cold up there. 96 SC. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks to everybody who is deciding to come back in. I even called our friend Brandon, Mr. Elite Earthworks himself. 34 degrees in Raleigh. That's a bit chilly.
Yeah. My brother lives in Durham, not far from you.
Central Florida is at 44. Wow.
That's pretty cold.
That is really chilly. Greg Thompson, thank you for coming back. Every one of you, all 63. We were at like a record. We had 140 some odd people in here. We had a big announcement, which we will.
We're not going to leave you hanging. We're going to.
No.
Oh, Wisconsin, 7 degrees.
Josh Sanders, Asheville, North Carolina.
Howdy.
Yeah, we're just going to give some time for everybody to come back in, and that way we don't have to
New York,
repeat.
-5.
Yeah, that's plenty chilly. Plenty chilly.
Wait, it's in the teens in New York and going to be -25 tonight?
Where's that at?
Okay. New York.
New York.
I've never been to New York.
Those are Dennis. What's happening, pal?
I've never. Little blurry, but that might be from drinking too. I hope it's from the beer.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope. We've had enough technical difficulties for one
Yeah, listen,
evening.
we've installed a printer today. We've dealt with this thing.
Yep.
That's enough.
We could not find the settings for the camera, and we uploaded or downloaded StreamYard. So
you think they were just sitting there laughing at us, telling us there were 3 dots to click? And they had us hunting for 3 dots.
Well, there's several sets of 3 dots, but they may have been screwing with me.
Look at those idiots.
Yeah, we're frantically trying to figure it out.
No, we don't see
it's
3
like,
dots.
come on, I don't get mad. Y'all have never seen me mad. on camera. I was very annoyed. We'll say that. I was
He needed,
irate.
it's okay.
I was
It's
irate.
okay.
I was not pleased with this electronic
Bless his little heart.
mess. This is why I like Wilbur. He's old. Everything is by wire. Everything's mechanical. He don't even have a computer that I know of, so
Probably doesn't.
he don't need a computer to run. But now all the new trucks, everything's electronic.
28 days into our excavation business. Thanks for all your help. Your videos are great on the business side of things. Thanks from Washington State. Congratulations.
Yes,
That
big.
is amazing.
That's what we're here
awesome.
for. That's the goal, to
Love to
spread
hear that.
the good word
That is
and
amazing.
help you guys out. I'm having a lot of fun. I messaged briefly with a teenager that said that they were starting or looking to start an excavation business. How many teenagers do you know of now with that much ambition?
Not many.
No, they all, it's not just generational. Everybody's always wanted to have the nicest things with the minimal amount of effort. And, I feel like that it's definitely becoming something where they don't want to get dirty per se, but there's nothing wrong with that. We're all made for certain things. I'm made for
I don't
doing
like
the
to be
dirty
dirty.
stuff. She does the stuff that requires brains. And that's how we work it out.
Mhm.
It definitely works good for us. Dirt brute or heat. No kidding, man. Everything he has is blue. He's got a blue chipper, a blue excavator, and a
What
blue
company
shirt.
makes blue? Only thing I know of is New Holland, but I don't know if that's like
Oh,
there's tractors.
I don't
but
think it's the New Holland. I think he painted it.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe.
We could paint our stuff.
Shane Burrow, when you set up stream, you can select camera and resolution if your cam supports it. Some Mac. Well, see, I just bought a Logitech camera and it says HD 1080p, but nowhere we looked when we were just doing the YouTube live would give us the option to adjust our resolution. Nowhere. We looked everywhere. You guys know how long we were gone. We were off of here for some time. We were YouTubing how to fix YouTube.
True story.
It's sad. And YouTube couldn't tell us how to fix YouTube.
Let's see. I'm 15 and working with a guy building ponds. He has a Yanmar 30B
5B.
and says he will be selling it to me, and I can't wait till I get it.
5,000.
It's a steal.
Even if
That's
it's
awesome.
barely running and leaking everything fluid that's in it, it's worth 5,000.
Yeah.
It's worth 5,000. You'll make that money back in no
Oh
time.
gosh, yeah.
Piece of cake.
Good
that'll
that
be
you're
no
learning to
problem.
work on ponds too, because I think we found that's a learning
Yeah.
curve, right?
Oh yeah.
A big learning curve. So that's good that you're
Yeah.
getting a leg up on that.
Pond work can be very difficult.
Mhm.
It can be very difficult.
It's something that seems like it should be pretty intuitive, but it's not.
And
Yeah.
no, you trying to fix a leak is sometimes very difficult. Because around here, a lot of times they used to just go into the side of a hill. They would go into a hillside where there was a spring, and they would push the dirt out and create a dam. Then you have the spring feeding it, and problem was they will push that dirt on top of just bedrock, and if you don't pack it down and get it to bond to that rock, you have a leak, and it can seep over time. Dams leak. They just have a way of leaking, I think. StreamYard works better most of the time. I have to agree.
Yeah.
Are we still coming in clear? Hopefully.
James Sullivan, howdy.
Our friend James. I'm scraping that driveway. Nice. Learning curve in progress. Well, every job's a learning curve. It's just every job you do, you learn a little something new, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of jobs to learn all these little new things. But before long, you go look at a job, and before you even start, when you show up to do the quote, each part of that job that you've got to fix, a memory will pop up in your head to something you learned from another job. And before long, you show up to the estimate and all you see is a bunch of little memories, little bitty things you learned to do. And you put them together and it becomes easier and easier, and less often are you caught off guard or find yourself having to go and spend 2 or 3 days thinking about a job and how to fix it. So, James, you just do what you do and take your time. You'll get it. It's a matter of just getting it done. That's it.
Asheville, NC trail camera. No, we have not. We just got
Nope.
live again.
Yeah.
So we were trying to give everyone time to hop back over here.
Yeah. We were up to 140, so we'll let it level out. And once we see that everybody that's coming back in is coming back in, we'll kind of reveal it. Would you like to give them a teaser? Maybe a little idea of what's going on?
Well, it's something that Todd has not cried over yet, but he did start to get a little teary when we talked about it.
It's a tough one.
So it's a very emotional decision for him.
Men don't cry ever. It's true.
Okay.
Except over their little girls. And then it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Men, you can cry over your babies. I think that's okay.
Yep.
Say we're up to 112 already. We get up closer to 120, 130. I think it will be able to. He bought a bigger truck. No.
Oh, let's see. Werner Works. Greetings from Southern Indiana. My 16-year-old son and I started a small landscaping and excavation business. He wants to be an equipment operator. Your videos have been tremendous help. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And how cool that you're getting to do it with your son. I think that's amazing. That is super fun. Baby.
Huh?
Somebody guessed baby. Our big news.
I don't know if I'd been able to make it this far without giving that out.
Huh.
I'd be pretty excited. Now, despite everybody seeing my videos, or vidges as Logger Wade affectionately calls them, I am quite excited about the prospect of there being a little digger.
A little digger.
A little digging life coming into the family.
Oh,
Can you imagine how cute? Just imagine a little baby version of me with my face.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I just hope it has hair.
I hope it looks just like
So
her.
I can't take after him too much.
I hope
right?
it looks just like my beautiful wife.
All right, we're at 123. You know what? It's climbing. It's climbing. Let's
We
give
got
it
there.
just another second.
Yeah.
A dozer. Your daughter is dating. Someone said, Joe, she is like 8. Actually, she's 6. She's 6. So she's not dating, though. If you ask her, she has a boyfriend.
Yeah. At the age of, what was it, 2? I think she was talking about her boyfriend on the phone.
Yeah.
She'd be playing on the phone, and I'd ask her who she was talking to. My boyfriend.
Uh-huh. At 2 years old.
I ain't afraid to stomp a 3-year-old.
Yeah. But now she says she has a boyfriend, and it's touch and go, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
because
tough.
they're not in preschool together anymore, and so
It's complicated.
they just see each other at the grocery store occasionally.
It's
But
cute.
he's a very cute little boy. I mean, I told her, and when she pointed him out to us, actually, it was at her little sweetheart dance. And so we were there, her mom, her stepdad, and
There's
she
your
was pointing
friend,
him out.
Jen.
I told her mom, I said, she's got a good taste. I mean, he's definitely the cutest little boy in the whole room. So,
Yeah.
but no, she's not dating. Not for real anyway.
Hello, Jen Bessenbach.
Hey, Jen.
How goes it? She likes it, little digger.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited.
Uh-huh.
See, this is where
Long distance relationships never work. We started out long distance, and it didn't take us long before I said, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm just gonna move out there."
She
And
just showed up.
Yeah, I'll just move out there.
Showed up at the door, bags. I didn't know what was going
And I
on.
said, "We need a bigger place." I need some more space.
Y'all should have seen where I used to live.
It was what, like 500 square feet?
Yep.
It was a legit tiny house.
Our living
like,
room's bigger than the
whole
house I
yeah.
lived in. Yeah, it was originally like a one-car garage that got a makeover, and it became a little studio apartment,
Mhm.
and I loved it.
It was absolutely adorable.
She thought I was joking. Like when we were first talking, I'm like, let me show you around my place. So I stood in the middle of it and turned a circle. She thought I was joking.
I didn't ask if you were, I thought, but I didn't ask in case you weren't, which I guess is a good thing I didn't. But
I'd have just laughed.
um
It was awesome. It was a
Well,
perfect dude studio.
but I think let's see. So that was in like September,
Mm-hmm.
and in February I moved out here, and in March we moved to a
Yeah.
different place. I said, I just need a little bit more room.
Yeah.
Just a little more room.
We told them 140.
All right.
This is like, seriously, guys, this has been something I've toiled over and is very difficult, and we still can't say really why we're doing this, but I can't find the words, people. I just go
Do you
ahead.
need tissue?
Yes. Yeah, here. Thank you. Go ahead and tell them.
Wilbur is for sale.
Official. We're not waffling back and
Nope.
forth anymore. It is decided, and nothing would make me happier than if it went to one of my viewers who are looking to start a business, or has started it and is looking to find something. I realize that we just jumped to 156 and they missed it.
For those who missed it, a ton of people guessed it. Our
Yep.
big announcement is that Wilbur is officially for sale.
He is my baby. I do not want to sell Wilbur. I am telling y'all.
Everyone is saying, no, not
I do not want to,
Wilbur. He's
but
really struggling with it.
it's one of those things, when you're in business, and I tell everybody, do not get emotionally attached to your equipment. I name all of it. Every one of my pieces of equipment has a name because it is something to me. It's something I work with every day. It's all of your equipment. You can rely on it. You know it's going to be there. We have spent so much money on Wilbur, and I have to understand that what he means to me and how I know him. Oh no, Wilbur. Orville won't have a brother.
We'll have to get him a brother. Wilbur, somebody's asking which one. Wilbur is the old dump truck. He's the 1987
Ooh.
L9000.
1985.
Oh,
I
1985.
was 2 years old when he rolled off the assembly line, and I'm 37. So,
And whoever gets him will get
what's up, Ed?
the door that has been decorated by Emma herself. She's put a lot of time into
She
decorating
stickered it
it.
up. She peed herself in that truck.
Okay. She peed in her car seat in that truck. So it didn't actually get
No, it
in the
didn't get
truck.
in the seat. No.
Honey, nobody's going to want to buy it if you tell them
Well,
that
that's
kid's
kind of
peeing in
the
it.
idea.
Lord
No,
have
Wilbur does not
mercy.
smell like pee or anything like that. He actually has 2 new, name brand is seats, but they are 2 air ride seats. They're pretty
Very
much brand new.
comfy.
Oh my gosh.
They're super, I
They
will
are
ride in
so
it.
much better than the new truck.
Somebody said, what's next? Selling your kid to the Amish country?
It's everything's up there now.
Yeah.
And I'm working my hands, and it's annoying her. And
I'm trying to discreetly tell him to stop.
we've got codes like she'll bump each other under the
Yeah.
table, and she'll bounce her foot. Anyway, so I repeat, I do not want to sell my beloved Wilbur. And as far as price, I know I saw that. You know, I'm thinking about kind of doing a silent auction thing and letting you guys email me offers. And you're not going to make me mad if you say $1,000, and you're not going, you know, I realize that with a truck that old, he is worth what he can do for somebody. So every one of you who are watching, if you were interested, you know, just because you say I'll offer you 10,000, and I think it's worth, he's worth way more because we've put how much money in him?
Tens of thousands.
I was thinking it's like around 50,000.
We've put a lot of money into him. I just dropped our email address, tkendi.slm@gmail.com.
What's
if
up,
you
fan
want to
guy?
email any offers, Todd said he will not be disappointed.
Not a one of them.
I'm the one that goes through the emails though. So if if 700 people send me $1 emails, I'm not going to be that happy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I will say that when I bought him, he was in bad shape. Like the fuel pedal was not even hooked to the floorboard. I was having to drive him down the road. When I wanted the fuel to come off, I had to reach down, grab the pedal, and lift it up.
I don't think I knew that.
Oh yeah, he was falling apart. He was a barn, like a farm truck that'd been sitting in a barn, and somebody bought it, and he was too much truck for them, and they didn't even have a CDL. Truck Wilbur weighs empty 17,500 pounds. So by the time you put any weight on him, you're going to be over 26,000. He's got a 10-liter L10 Cummins engine, and it runs exactly as it should. I've had the engine completely apart by my mechanic. They said that the engine had never been taken apart. In their opinion, everything in it looked good. He's got like 270 horsepower, but I think like 900 something on the torque. And he has an 8-speed transmission. And no 8LL. It's just it's actually, let's see, he's probably 1, 5. It's actually a 9-speed. I think it's a 9-speed. First gear, you can outwalk him. He's a great mountain truck. His GVWR, it's a 1985, Robert. The GVWR on the sticker says 31,000. I'm thinking it used to be an old beer truck or a Coca-Cola truck. And I've had the most I've had on him, I believe, is 10 tons. I've never really pushed him. I've always tried to just haul around 8 tons was just what I like to haul with him. CDL for this truck is required. And for you new guys, if you have at least a permit or a CDL, I can teach you to drive him. I used to be an instructor for commercial trucks. So if you're worried about not knowing how to drive one, it's just like driving anything else. Once you learn it, it's, muscle memory. And like I say, L10 Cummins, 270 horsepower, which isn't much horsepower. He'll cruise 60 miles an hour on the interstate, but he's geared for pulling, these mountains. Digging worm. Yeah, he's solid. He's a solid truck. The air conditioner does work, but it's either on or it's off. The heater, I use an inverter, and I've got a little space heater that I put down the floor at my feet, and it keeps me comfortable. You're not going to freeze to death. It's got a heater core in it, and it's one of those old schools where you cut on and off the actual water flow to the heater core. No leaks from that I can tell. Like I say, the air conditioning is not awesome, but you're not going to just burn up alive. I drive him in the summer, and I'm fine.
Yeah. We are in Western North Carolina, Michael.
Yeah, Western North Carolina. I really don't want to sell this truck. And, I drove him today on from here, it was probably an 80-mile round trip. I would drive that truck anywhere.
He says he'll drive it to California.
I would. It would be a long trip.
So
Yeah, and like I say, you guys got our email address. Like I say, I paid $8,000 for it. We've probably put about 50 grand in him, but we don't expect anywhere near that. It's just a known thing. You don't get your maintenance out of these things.
Right.
The hoist on it, you can put, like I say, 9 or 10 tons in it, lifts it strong. The hoist cylinder seeps, and it's got a little bit of an oil drip, which is a Cummins, and it's older, coming from, there's a little, I don't even want to call it a sensor. There's a little thing at the back of the engine, but it's got a bunch of new parts. Why are we selling Wilbur? It is time for me to move up to a tandem or a triaxle.
We're finding that a lot of the jobs that we're doing, it's not just one load of stone.
Yeah.
Not one 8 or 9 ton load of stone. It's multiple. And when you look at, okay, that could cut our loads in half every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's saving so much time. And obviously, the quicker we get the job done and moving on to the next, I mean, time's money and time's valuable too when it comes to having a family.
Yeah.
So
we win a good bunch of our quotes and bids. We win a lot of them, but being able to be more efficient, I won't be cutting my prices much, but I want to be able to knock out jobs quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And, I like working by myself. I'm not in that big of a hurry to try to find some help. And
so if he can make himself more efficient,
right,
then there's less of a need for an extra person.
Yeah. So we're just moving to a bigger truck.
And we'll still have Orville, which is our F750. So we'll still have a single axle for the small loads or the tight jobs. And also, we know that when we get a bigger truck, it's going to have to be an older one because we can't afford to get a brand new huge truck.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like when we got Wilbur. There's going to be a lot of downtime. There's going to be a lot of time in the shop. Spend a lot of money on it. But while it's doing that, we've still got Orville to keep working.
Yeah.
Which is something we didn't have when we bought Wilbur. Wilbur was our only truck.
Yeah.
And so when he was down, we were just down.
Wayne Forbes, we delivered a load of rock to him the other day.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have a Jake brake, but that engine still has a ton of compression, and it holds itself back really well. You can go off like Black Mountain with 8 tons and be in 7th or 8th gear, and he'll hold right around 35, 40, 45 miles an hour, somewhere in there. I don't ever worry about going off of a mountain. Like I say, if you're in a low enough gear, that engine will hold you back. It's not, and that's the thing I like about it in comparison to like my 750. Even if I put it in a lower gear, you can tell that the 6.7 Power Stroke doesn't have that compression that the big bore engines have. There's not any weird noises. That engine runs exactly like it should. And I had to have pretty much every seal of all the components that engine went together with. Every one of those seals had dry rotted and cracked out. So all of those have been changed. One of the lifters got warped on it. And when I had that fixed, they had to take everything. They took the whole engine pretty well apart, and the cam and everything looks, I think it's the cam. They said everything looked good on it, and that it didn't look bad, even though it does have 400. I think I just rolled over 462,000 miles, I think. And it's it's one I don't want to get rid of, but I know, and I saw somebody say I would get rid of the 750, and we've talked about that, and just for our workload, what the plan was either to sell one or the other and replace it. And what we're going to do, since we're going to keep the newer 750, we're going to get a bigger Wilbur.
Yeah.
Something old school, something hopefully doesn't have DEF systems or emissions.
Hello, Dirt Boss.
Dirt Boss Masonry. I need to say, like, I love his Kenworths.
Yeah.
He's got a newer Kenworth. But yep, Dirt Boss, man, we just announced that we're going to sell Wilbur. So
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken about it. I've got, I think about the stuff like where I've let Emma, and it'll all wash and clean off. But like when she would go to work with me, if I had to get out and do something she didn't want to get out, she would sit there and decorate it with stickers.
Mhm.
I've got these little bitty stickers, tons of them everywhere, and she would decorate it for me. And
So whoever gets it, if y'all go to take those off,
I will take them off for them.
don't show her. It'll break her little heart.
It would break her heart. Like I told her, Wilbur is her truck too.
Yeah.
And when I told her, I was like, Emma, we're going to sell Wilbur. She just looked at me and said, no.
Yeah. Like she really had to say it.
Like she didn't like that. And I was like, well, there comes a time when you've got to do the hard thing. And,
yeah.
I tell everybody, do not get attached to a machine. And I name everything.
Michael, we do not have a starting bid. You can email us your offer. I'll drop our email address here again. But yeah, I mean, we're entertaining anything reasonable. So.
Everything as far as engine, transmission, axles, there's no wobble when you're going down the road, no matter how fast you're going. He doesn't get the death wobble. He operates exactly like he should. Everything operates. The PTO on it's strong. You can tailgate up any slope that you want to go up, and the bed's,
Michael, I just dropped our email address here.
The bed is not in awesome shape. We'll send pictures, or I'll take some videos, and I've actually got a playlist, L9000 ride along, or Ford L9000 ride along, on the channel. So if you guys wanted to go over, there's one video that's just a walk around of Wilbur. I babied that truck. That was my baby. And the reason that I babied it too is I couldn't afford to break something serious on it. I never jerked it. I never dumped the clutch. The gears are smooth. It's not like, a transmission that's being run for this many miles. Normally that gear shifters just wobbles all over the place, and you just got to wobble it into gear. The gears are actually pretty solid. He's just a solid little truck. And like I say, if I can't get what he's really worth, like what I feel like I need to get, I will just keep him. He is. What was that? What? Y'all gonna call
Western Star? Yeah, we've looked at a few Western Stars.
I like Western Star. We looked at
Huh?
I love you.
What do you do, honey? You're pulling talking.
I need her support. I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time with this. He's my baby. She wants a baby. He's my baby. What's up, Bama's Detailing? Welcome to the broadcast. So yeah, Wilbur's for sale. Like I say, I paid $8,000 for him, and he was in horrible shape. The biggest factor for this little truck is he is a little short truck, but he will pull my 20,000-pound excavator without a problem. He's got torque 4 days. He's a stout little truck.
Very, very stout.
He's pulled his front end off the ground twice. That was not on purpose, I can assure you.
Yo, he's the cutest. Well, I shouldn't say he's a cute truck, but he is, because the front of him is kind of stub nosed.
He looks like Snoopy.
Like a pig.
Yeah. Like a pig. We both, I'm telling you, he's my baby. He is my baby. So yeah.
Hang on, Michael wants to know what was the name of the video again, where you go through the truck. They're wanting to go and check it out.
Let me look real quick. Where's my phone?
Here. Oh, I'm sorry. Michael, hang on one second. He's gonna look and get you the name of that video.
I'll post it in the comments there. Let's see here. But yeah.
Guys, don't do cute. I know. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, wrong word. He's tough looking. Okay. He's a bad truck. He is tough and strong and masculine.
All right. Just copy the link. So you guys bear with me for a second here. Where are we at?
Keep it for Emma. I think she'll be ready to drive as soon as she can reach the
Man,
pedals.
I'm telling you.
True. She's,
I'm telling you. That was you talking. All right, it's getting ready to pop up right now, and you
I don't
can
need
pin
hear
it to the
myself
top.
talk. Now, pin it to the top. Let's see if I can figure out.
No.
Put user in timeout. Put you in timeout.
She's gonna put the host of the show in timeout.
Show.
Yeah, guys don't do cute. That's right. I'm in a retirement home in 40 acres in Missouri. Congratulations, David. So you guys just whatever number you want to email to us, but like I say, I've got a number in mind. I'll say it's below
30. Right?
I would go a little lower than that. I mean, well, I'm being realistic. I realize that he is a 1985 Ford with a 10-liter Cummins. That's the biggest thing. I will never find. It'll be hard for me to find a truck this day and age if I ever wanted to replace it and get that big of an engine. I love that engine. Oh my gosh. I like changing my gears. But I would love for him to go to somebody who's trying to kick their business off, because he really is what has made our business what it is.
100%.
We would not have grown to what we are without that truck.
That's the truth.
That truck built us to where it is, and it'd be nice to sell him to somebody that could keep sharing the story of how he helps them. And
he is such a good starter.
If you were going to run it, I would run it every day, all day. But if you run him hard all day long, he'll push about a quart of oil out. And my mechanic told me that it's not a hard fix. I just haven't put him in the shop because now that I've got a new truck, I don't feel the need. And a quart of oil, I don't run him all day, every day much. But I will throw in, what have I got in the truck right now? I'll get y'all 6 to 8 quarts. Go with the truck.
Why did you go with a single axle?
In our area, most of the driveways are pig paths. They're hard to, you can't get a tandem in them. And the other thing with a short little single axle is when you raise the bed up to spread material as you drive, that little 10-foot bed, when you raise it up, it's not sticking up the air very far, and we can clear overhead lines and power lines, utilities. It makes life really easy. But
Michael, this would be a good truck for you then.
It's solid
that's exactly
truck.
what we used for, starting out on driveways.
He is tough. And, I'm telling you, just the power and the gearing, he's made for it. He's made for running a bunch of short hauls. We put the C13. I see that. And I actually, I've drove a truck with a C13, and it was a good engine for us. Somebody told me they used to be bad to spin a bearing, but the one I drove, it was a solid truck. But we definitely, as soon as something went wrong with Wilbur, I fixed it. I didn't limp him around. As soon as something happened, I fixed it. And believe me, the radiator in that sucker cost me, like newer trucks, it's a few $100s. But I think because I had to order it out of California, I will say it's like a $2,500 radiator. That's brand new. It's got a bunch of brand new parts on him.
Oh yeah.
I just had the fuel pump rebuilt like a year ago, and those PT pumps don't really give big problems.
Michael, if you and your wife wanted to set up a consultation with us, we'd be happy to talk through, business planning and finances. Well, he's just saying, not sure how maybe the wife's not seeing the vision, I've been the wife not seeing the vision, and I'm on the other side now. So if y'all want to line up a consultation, shoot us an email, and we'd be happy to, talk you through some stuff.
There's always been this question of, do you buy a new truck or a used truck? And of course, everything in between. They're old trucks with nothing but brand new engine, transmission, axles. How long has it been since Wilbur? I doubt that his rear end has ever been replaced, but there's no play in it. You can get under there and grab the drive shaft and wobble it if it's in gear, and it don't do anything. I really don't know. I mean, if y'all got any questions about Wilbur, shoot them to me. Check your mailbox tomorrow. Ooh, dirt balls. Do I get some of that swag? Do I get some merch? How do you get my address?
I know.
He's one of them FBI people. He's probably watching us through the TV.
Oh, so we're watching Blacklist on Netflix, and the episode we watched the other night was where they had designed this thing that would hack into everyone's cameras and like the Ring doorbells and the cameras on your computer and stuff. Maybe he's
one of them.
Gotten that software.
Yeah, he's got that spyware.
Yeah.
Them what was it called? RATs. Remote access something.
Yeah.
We binge watch Netflix. We're giving up. That's another thing we can announce. We're giving up the TV.
Cable, yep. We're
tired of it.
February 10th is our last day having cable. After that, we are Netflix and Hulu.
I'm going celibate.
No, we're keeping Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Netflix. We love Netflix.
That's all we watch. That.
Blacklist.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about right now.
Blacklist.
He knew what we was talking about. High five and a fist bump.
It's so good. My brother had been telling us for a while to watch it, and I had like this wrong impression of it. So we started a while back. We're on season 3 right now, and it is so good. Once in a while, it's like you just don't want to. We were supposed to watch Blacklist tonight, but we are doing this live.
We just, I had to announce this before I changed my mind.
I had to sacrifice my Blacklist episode tonight.
We're still going to watch Blacklist. It's almost my bedtime, though.
Exactly.
Like 10 o'clock is my bedtime.
And you hadn't had your shower yet.
I ain't got to work
routine.
tomorrow.
I do. I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, well.
It's okay. I can go on less sleep than you.
I'm so excited that people want to hang out with us.
I'm just still young, so I can hang.
She is my young trophy wife.
Haven't had TV in years. I think we're like one of the last people to actually cancel TV. I don't know many people that still have it either. I've been keeping it for like my trash TV that I DVR, but then I found out that all of it is on Hulu just like the next day.
Yeah.
I don't watch it the night it comes on anyway. So Hulu's like $10 a month or something. So
Eric Memna, he's just down the road from us.
Oh yeah. Now, I've heard about YouTube TV. It didn't have all the channels we were wanting, though. I think Hulu had more of what we actually watched.
Yeah. If y'all want a free shout out for your
Fire Stick
YouTube channel, just type creator in all caps next to your name so I can see it.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all a free shout outs tonight.
Word. You won't miss DirecTV. We have DirecTV too. Ours got it canceled. We had already paid our bill through February 9th or 10th, so it's canceled after that.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the Weather Channel, but I think I can look at that online.
That's the only channel that
that's it
out of the both of us that we watch that is not on Hulu, and it's
I
not
love
on
the Weather
YouTube.
Channel.
It's not on YouTube either. I think I checked that.
Richard
Shelton.
Hello, Richard.
Hey.
Welcome into our little broadcast, my friend. That's the first time I've seen him in here, I think.
Same, yeah.
What's happening, pal? I hope you're staying busy, buddy.
See, it's getting
busy, buddy.
Bedtime. He gets a little
post 5 o'clock. The brain starts shutting down.
Creator AEN Outdoors.
Shane Burrell, creator. Check it out.
Yep. Kenneth Little.
Kenneth Little, yes, indeed. Kenneth, if you're a creator, it would help you a lot if you get a profile picture.
Yeah.
It'll definitely help you stand out. And, typically people look for that when they're searching for new channels or they're going through comments. If you're a creator, definitely get you a profile picture and one that's catchy like mine.
Justin Martin, only thing I've been watching lately is Digging Life 21. Thank you very much. That is greatly appreciated. Why do you need cable when you have Digging Life 21? Amen. Thank you.
Word. Watch us on the big screen. I'm going to be famous someday. I bet it's going to take me about 20 years, but I'm going to get there.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
I'm going to be the most famous hillbilly ever. I'm going to try. AEN Outdoors.
Yep. Blake Merkel Trucking. I'm a creator, but I've been slacking. That's all right. Never too late to pick it back up.
Yeah. They say that creator burnout is a thing. And
he's had it a couple of times.
I've had it. It's like, am I putting out anything that's of value? But the fact that people comment on my videos and I get a lot of positive feedback. Very rarely anymore do I get any kind of negative comments. I don't get a lot. Of course, I've blocked a lot of nasty words.
Life's too short for that, though.
Yeah,
it's just
Well, I've got people on here that have kids watching, and I don't need a bunch of filth and undesirables influencing it.
Absolutely.
I want it to be fun. I want it to be about playing in the dirt.
Oh, and we want parents to be able to watch it with their kids sitting on the laps and not have to,
absolutely
blur it out or beep it out.
Yeah.
Werner Works.
Werner Works.
I like your name there. It's very catchy.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Pretty sad channel right now. I'm needing better equipment. Don't we all? But just smile a lot and people will like you.
See, Gary, my 2-year-old son and I watch the broadcast every night before bedtime. I absolutely love that. I look forward to hearing him say your intro with you. Please record that sometime. If you have a way, record that and send it to us because we would absolutely.
It's going on the channel if you want it to.
If you want it to, we would. And if you don't want it to, we would love to see it and hear it anyway because that's awesome. I'm a sucker for cute little kids, so that is awesome.
For sure. We love the kids. We've got a bunch of kids in our life. Hopefully some more.
Yeah.
About 4 of them. A bunch of little girls. They look just like you.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be cute? Y'all, adorable. It'll be adorable. So like now, not to get off subject, but like any of y'all having them babies and stuff, how is that? Like, or people who are thinking about having babies, like, how does it affect you knowing that you may be separated? Like when you go to the hospital to have said baby, apparently if mama tests positive for the COVID, that they separate mama and baby. Does anybody know, can they like legally do that? Like, I don't know how.
Yeah. I'm going to ask
how that's possible.
Because
shouldn't you have the say over your own child?
Well, I was told that by a nurse, but I have also, on my YouTube, I follow a lot of mom bloggers or vloggers, and a lot of them are pregnant right now or have just had babies, and they've talked with their physicians about their rights to refuse that. And so what I'm gathering is that it kind of depends on your area maybe, but I'm going to talk to our doctor about it.
Let's see. I just saw a question. Frank Turr, will a 25 horsepower, 3,000 pound tractor work for driveways? Absolutely. It can be a slower go, but if you're in flatter areas, they work just fine. 35 horsepower is kind of my favorite range, but a 25 horsepower, you can do it. You can certainly get your start. But if you're in mountainous areas, what happens is road bond tends to wash down to the bottom of the driveways, and you've got to scrape it and pull it back uphill. And either you're going to have to use a really tiny little box blade, or if you're wanting to make any kind of time, like my tractor pulls an 8-foot box blade full of material up any grade that I want to pull. 25 horsepower, I'd imagine you're probably going to do like a 4-foot box blade. But I don't know if you're going to be able to fill it up and be able to pull that much material. So yeah, in short, it will work. It's just going to be a little bit slower. So I say get out there and do it. Skid Steer Drew is back on the broadcast. Did you get the baby burps, man? Let's see. Skid Steer Drew, he's a creator, guys. Check him out. He's been doing some mowing with his excavator, actually. I've been enjoying his videos. He needs to get more of them out, but he's being a new daddy. Frank Turr, I'm in Texas. Which part of Texas? But yeah, if you're in flat areas, 25 horsepower will do fine, I believe. Don't you know why you choose a tractor over a skid steer or track loader? I also use a tractor, but have been strong considering a track loader. A lot of what I do requires me to be able to pull things. Like I place, for example, tiny houses. I like being able to put the hitch on the back and pull these tiny houses, which aren't always tiny. I've pulled one that was, I think it was 25 feet long, and it was heavy. The other reason is I just grew up around tractors, and that's what I'm comfortable. It's what I know. It's what I'm good with. I'm sure if I got into doing skid steers, I mean, I like them just for shuttling material. I do like skid steers, but as far as versatility goes, I like the tractor. It's slower at doing certain things. It may not be as maneuverable. But the other thing too is I like to be able to use it to skid trees, smaller logs, nothing huge. And the other reason is you take, say, a 75 horsepower skid steer. At that time, the same power and about size, a skid steer was about $95,000. The tractor was a little over 50. And I was poor. I'm still poor.
That was the first really like big piece of equipment you bought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the first brand new machine I bought, and I was scared to death.
It was a huge purchase.
Oh, I was scared to death. I didn't have my beautiful wife who kept track of everything and could tell me.
He's just signing in the dark.
You can afford this. I was on a hope and some kind of a prayer that this worked out. I was guessing 100%. I had nothing.
Jen, I'll have to message you later, maybe, or it's kind of late. Maybe tomorrow I'll message you and share with you what I was just recently told about that, because it was kind of eye-opening.
Big Tater, we moved out and went OTR. For those who don't know, that's over the road trucking. That's people who stay out on the road from a week to 2 weeks or more. So we can save up to buy an excavator and dump truck to start doing what you are doing. We already got a skid steer, and your videos help me keep me motivated.
That's awesome.
You are very welcome. That's great. I'm telling you, that's one reason that I do them. I do want to motivate people. And if you really want to do it and you're willing to make sacrifices to get it going, most people could do this, especially on a small scale. It's when you start scaling up and having to manage higher cash flow. There are people who are comfortable in playing in hundreds of dollars or even 5s and 10s. Those people are like the knickknackers and little hobby shop. They'll buy and resell. And then you have people that play in the hundreds of dollars. And then, you know, those the people who do the little driveway scraping, just light little jobs. I work for, you know, I'll do that for $350 or $450. I only work for cash. And then you get people who are comfortable playing in thousands. They're comfortable pre-lining up, you know, 10 or 15 dump truck loads of material and knowing that they've got the cash flow and the know-how to get money to go ahead and order those trucks, get paid, and then be able to pay their bill at the end of the month. Well, then you get into people playing tens of thousands of dollars. That's when you start getting into people who buy bigger equipment, machines $50,000 plus. And then, you've got people who play in hundreds of thousands. They buy the $200,000 excavators.
That's not us.
No, we don't want that.
No.
That's not fun to me. I am probably going to always be in the thousands to 10,000s, I think. Like that comfort zone. But like as far as jobs,
you just like working by yourself. And
Yeah.
to do that, I mean, one person can only do so much. And
Yeah.
so, because there's so many hours in a day.
Yeah.
So I think you're always going to be in a,
Yeah.
similar to the size stuff you're in right now. That's what you like.
Yeah. Job
Um,
comfort zone for me is probably any single job that's $20,000 or less. And that's gross. That's the cost of a job.
Right. That's like what we quoted.
Yeah. And I can't remember now. I've told people, I think it's $30,000. I think in North Carolina, you don't have to have a general contractor's license. But once you cross that line, you have to have it and you better have it.
Yeah.
You have to have, I think you have to be bonded. Like you have to have an account of like $50,000 just set aside for if you screw up.
Yeah.
That's where my understanding and experience ends.
Yeah.
Once you get past that.
Yeah. We really don't know much about any of that.
Yeah. We just like our small jobs and residential, we don't have problems. You get into big commercial jobs.
Richard, if you need more than one person, that's why I'm here. That's right. We could call Richard and
Here,
get him to
here.
help. That's exactly right. He's helped
Shelton's-
us on a lot of stuff. He has.
Shelton's Tractor Service, everybody. That's
Yep.
who Richard Shelton is, a
Mhm.
friend of mine.
Yeah, he has helped us on a lot of stuff. He does good work.
Yep. He's been the go-to man when we need an extra hand.
Absolutely.
And he's got like a 30-something horsepower tractor.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't know.
I think Richard can probably throw it out there if he wants, but
Yeah.
I think it's about 35 horse, and he does a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. AEN Outdoors. One question. What does AEN stand for?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. Next, no, we do not still have our helper.
Nope.
He just moved on to something else, but no hard feelings. Great guy, good worker.
Yeah. Oh,
It
he
just-
was awesome.
Yeah, he did great work.
He was awesome. I think he just wanted to pursue other interests.
Yep.
Hopefully, something that was better for him and his family.
Yeah.
We wish him nothing but luck.
Yep.
And if somebody
Super
called
nice
us
guy.
for a referral, we'd have good things to say.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's super nice, and he was always really sweet to Emma, which
Oh
was
gosh,
nice.
Emma loved him.
She did love him.
Emma loved him.
Yeah.
She would like.
She said he carried me up the hill today because the first 2 weeks he worked, I was in the middle of the quarter end,
Yep.
and so she went to work with
Mhm.
Todd and the helper every single
Yep.
day for 2 weeks,
Yep.
and they went and did all these quotes where they were
Oh, she loved him.
climbing hills and mountains and
Mhm.
everything else, and
Yeah.
he towed her most of the time, and she just,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think she might have had a little bit of a crush on him.
Oh yeah.
It was cute.
He was awesome.
He was
Richard's tractor is
really
a
sweet.
31 horsepower. And like I say, he's got a 4-in-1 bucket and he knows how to work the machine
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. So it's getting close to my bedtime.
Put most of your money back in the business. Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
And
smart. We have to get
don't
him
work
indexed soon.
for friends and family for your first year.
Can't afford to.
You cannot. You think that you've got this machine that's just sitting there, and you may be like, well, I don't have any work. I might as well practice. Practice costs money.
Yeah.
I am telling you. And your friends and your family, they will take advantage of you, but not even mean to.
Mhm.
They just deep down, they feel like, oh, he'll give me a good deal.
Mhm.
Or they'll call you and be like, hey, if you need to practice, I don't
Yeah.
need to practice. I need to make a living.
I need to work and pay my bills.
Yeah, I would just tell them, just say, look, this guy Todd, he's a real jerk,
Mhm.
but he has just advised me strongly.
He told me not to do it.
Or he would come through the computer screen and just don't do it. Just tell them that you are so tight that you cannot operate that machine. And if you have to, you just tell them, look, I cannot operate for less than whatever you figure. Be like, I am so tight and in debt, I can't even move it for less than $100 an hour. or 150 an hour, whatever you figure it up to be, whatever size machine it is. And if they get mad at you, that is more of a reflection on them than it is you.
Absolutely.
I am telling you, they will.
Alabama requirements is 10,000 residential and 50,000 commercial jobs.
Mhm.
That's tight. Wow. So we have more wiggle room than that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every state is different, and you want to make sure, and also you want to make sure of insurance requirements.
Mhm.
We're insured to, is it 1 million?
Yeah.
I think we carry 1 million. And
Bama's detailing. We are selling Wilbur. The L9000.
Yep.
The old dump
Yep.
truck.
Old Wilbur's for sale.
We are accepting offers.
Yep. And I paid $8,000 for him, and he was in horrible shape. We've run through and did a ton of work. I'm thinking to the tune of about $50,000, but we don't expect to get all that back.
No.
I would like to get what he's worth.
Right.
To me. And I've got a number in mind.
Yeah, I mean, we just want a fair price. We're not looking to make a killing on it, but we need to get a fair price on them.
Yeah.
Second excavator on future. Not necessarily a second excavator. We're looking to get a bigger truck right now.
Mm-hmm.
A triaxle or a tandem, right?
I'm thinking probably a tandem.
Yeah.
Just because in our areas, you get high centered a lot. And if you high center on that lift axle, you're in trouble. You're spun out.
My family's pickier than a customer. If that
I
is
wouldn't
not
work
the
for
truth,
a family.
y'all.
I just want
my dad is always wanting something done, and he, God love him, is not a good person to work for. I mean, I wouldn't want anybody to have to go work for him because he is so picky.
It's not like any. I would just say, look, here's the deal. I'm really tight. I'm just starting up. I've got a plan. Mm-hmm. And this is what I'm going to charge. I would charge my mother more than my customers. Did I say that out loud?
Family is picky and poor. Yeah.
I thought we muted that. I will charge my family just as much as my customers.
Yeah.
To this day. Yeah. If it involves running my equipment, well, I shouldn't say just as much, but I will not very much because it's not just me now. It's my beautiful wife. It's my kid, my future kids.
Yeah, I mean,
you got to take care. You got to take care of the ship because your ship is your business.
I thought I was the ship. I was like, you said take care of.
No, you got to take care of the ship first because if your family's in the ship and you don't take care of the ship and it sinks, what good are you to the family?
No good.
No.
Diet Dr. Pepper. Yep. I'm probably going to regret drinking that at 10 o'clock at night too. But,
jeez.
I can treat myself to one of those a day. It's, it's my thing. I like one.
Coffee's my thing. I've recently tried to cut back on my spending. So I'm allotted 1 cup of coffee a day. Well, I skipped it yesterday, so I had 2 today.
And by 1 cup, he means like buying.
Like B-U-Y, like purchase.
And he doesn't go to anything crazy like Starbucks or Dunkin'. He gets gas station coffee. It's under $2 a cup. So that's his fun money. He gets $2 a day for his blow and entertainment money.
Drew, I will list it on your page. I'm going to give it a fair chance on my channel because I would love for it to go to some young person who is trying to get their start. I want it to go to somebody who I can help. But, I mean, I'll still have to get a fair price. I'm not going to give him away. Even young people starting out, if you give it to them, they won't appreciate it. They won't value it, and they won't take care.
We paid a fair price for him for the shape he was in when we got him. So
I probably paid too much. I probably paid too much.
All right, guys. It is 10 o'clock. I'm out of drink, which means I'm getting thirsty. Yep. It's past his bedtime.
I still got to take a shower. And we got to watch Blacklist.
I'm probably not going to get to watch Blacklist tonight, but that's okay.
We'll have to watch 2 tomorrow.
Emma will be here tomorrow, which means we're not going to get to watch any Blacklist because her nighttime routine takes over our whole life, I feel like.
Or go live. Thanks for dropping in.
All right.
Awesome.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
There it is up there. Thanks, guys, for watching. Email us if you're interested in the truck. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye. Awkward waving till we